Look, I'm sorry. I know it's going to rub some people the wrong way, but from my experience doing this side hustle gig stuff since 2015, thousands of trips and transactions in different marketplaces. I have tried it. I've done Instacart as a full-time shopper. I've done Shipt as a Shipt shopper. Now, look, I'll be real with you. It's not like I did 100 shops because, frankly, I didn't need to do 100 shops. Let me explain to you why in this video. I don't think you should be an Instacart shopper, the full-time shopper, or a Shipt shopper. So whenever you're looking at a side hustle, our goal always is $25 an hour on any side hustle: rideshare, parcel, delivery, food delivery, anything else in the gig economy. But from my experience, doing the active revenue streams, which trade your time for your money, which is all of the side hustle apps here, that's what you're doing. I have found that shopping gigs are really at the bottom of that list as far as how much am I getting paid for the work that I'm putting in here. Because here's the thing, and look, I haven't even looked at this yet, but let me show you some examples of a Instacart order, for example. And again, I'm filming this first because that's how much I believe in this. Here's an example of an Instacart order. Now, if I'm showing you this, chances are it's not the best earnings opportunity. Now, we talk about the dollars to mile ratio. How much am I getting paid for the miles driven? That should be $1.75. Now, you can find $1.75 runs on Instacart or on Shipt. My concern is then the dollars to time ratio. How much am I getting paid and how much time is this going to take? Because then the focus really goes away from $1.75 per mile to what was our number that I told you just now? It's $25 an hour. So there really comes a fork in the road where I need to ask you, is getting the shopping list, arriving to that Target, if it's Shipt or a grocery store, right? I'm arriving there, I'm parking, I'm going into the grocery store. It's very busy. There's a lot of people shopping as well. I'm not familiar with that grocery store. I don't know where things are laid out. Okay, maybe you do, because that's another argument that I hear. Well, I've done a lot of these and I know where things are laid out. I mean, that's fine. You'll be the person that's like running around the store and I can tell that's a Shipt shopper or an Instacart shopper. But even so, let's say that goes smoothly, then you have to compete with the checkout lines. Hopefully it's not a big deal. And if it's not, that's fine. Your dollars to time ratio might be fine. But from what I've found, somewhere along that process, there's going to be a snag. Again, the products, you don't know where they're at. I had a grocery store I had never been in. I couldn't find anything. It took me forever. What about, like we didn't even mention, products not even in stock because you're flying, you're trying to grab stuff. Here's the eggs. Just work with me. Here are the eggs. Here's the banana. I have a banana over there, but we'll just work with me. Here's the bananas and, they're out of whatever, blueberries. And this has been me multiple times. Almost every time I've done a shopping app is I'm flying, I'm making good time, I'm in the zone, and then something, it's a massive roadblock to your momentum. So you have to stop. The mental dollars to time ratio counter is going in my head. You have to text the customer, say, hey, this item is not available. Or they have this item. Would you like this item instead? Or they don't have, what would you prefer? And sometimes then the customer will say, well, do they have, such and such? Oh, they're out of the 2%. Do they have the vitamin D milk? Actually, no, they don't have. And then you have to go back and forth with them. Now, I understand. Look, I understand. I've done this long enough that I know, and I've read comments like yours. I appreciate you being a team member, by the way. Consider subscribing. Join the team if you haven't subscribed already. I've heard it. It's like, well, you can keep shopping, and you can. You can keep shopping. Just ignore the blueberries, text them, and then just move on. But then, I don't know. I always have to loop back around, and then there's like another item that's out of stock. You can imagine if this was you in the store, sweating and like, this run was okay to begin with, and now it's really not making sense because there's just delay after delay. So here's what you're going to do, because I try to provide you solutions and not just present problems here, is number one, don't assume that I'm right. Okay. That's another thing that we talk about here on the channel. It is a team. I'm just one person. I don't know exactly what's going on in your marketplace. If there's really good bonus pay and it's like stupid not to take it, like go for it. If there's really good bonus pay, if you try a few of these runs and the numbers, they make sense. Like, hey dude, I hit $1.75 per mile and $25 an hour. Good. That is good. And then I am wrong. That's completely fine. I'm just giving you a warning of what I've seen in multiple marketplaces. So conversely, if you do a few runs and it's not like that, if you're making like 14 an hour, 15, 16 an hour, then just kind of heed this warning here. And then number two, look for delivery only runs. So I'm a fan of this on Shipt. So I go to the grocery store, but I don't have to shop. It's great. So it's like any other delivery app. The associate loads the goods into my vehicle. It's like the same thing on Walmart Spark. Then I just have to deliver to the customer. And then I just get to pay. And I don't have to worry about any of those snags. It's pretty nice. Look, if your thing is just going to the grocery store, you're chilling, this is extra money, you don't really care about hustling super fast, then yeah, it could be pretty relaxing. You listen to music, you're grocery shopping, you make the delivery and you earn some extra money there. But if you're a hustler that's really trying to maximize your time, you got how many things going on? You're busy enough. If you're trying to maximize your income, that's what we do here, then I would always look at different apps and niches if you're not hitting those numbers. Because you could be doing just the delivery part and maybe making more money, driving less miles, getting paid more per mile, which is less wear and tear on the vehicle. At least you have a bigger margin, I should say, on those miles, than grocery delivery apps. But I'll always keep my eye out. That's my job here, is to help you make money in different side hustles. So I'll keep my eye on Instacart and Shipt, and I'm going to be doing some shopping runs as well. Maybe it's been better. Maybe it's gotten better, but don't miss those shopping runs. You're going to want to see it. Definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Drop a like on this video. It does help out the video and the channel greatly. And you can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.